Hey guys, Bree here. So, y'all, happy launch day. Hopefully you got a chance to shop the launch. If not, no worries. There is a link down below, or feel free to comment the word launch and I will send you the info, okay? So we are going to make one of the cute new designs, and it has Mama Needs Coffee, which is totally true. I always need coffee, right? And then I'm also going to do Snack Dealer because I think that one's funny. So let's get started. Oh, I totally forgot to turn on my phone up here. So I try and record from above on a lot of my projects so I could, hopefully use the content later. So I try and do that, but sometimes I forget, okay? All right, so hit the heart button for me. Comment the word launch if you need the link. And if you already ordered, let us know what you ordered, okay? What is the one thing that you are just super excited about? For this particular transfer, I think it's actually called Mama Needs Coffee. There are a few white lines on here, so what I like to do is I just like to slightly cut on those white lines to separate and cut the silk screen. So that way I can lift each design as I need to. Okay, hello everybody. Hi Kim, Annette, Tanya, Sonia, Nancy, Wanda, hello. How are you guys doing? Okay, so here we go. I have a little, just like a little makeup kit or makeup pouch, but I usually use my canvas pouch. I usually use them for snacks. I don't even use them for makeup or anything like that. Cosmetic bag, there you go. But I am going to put in a little ink mat here, and then I'm going to press that down. I am going to use ink on one item, and I'm going to use paste on another item, so that way you'll get a good feel for it. Oh, you ordered the daisies. Oh, you got this one? I think this one is so cute. Hi, Marie. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Alma. Okay, so since this is canvas, I am not going to fuzz this one right here, but we are just going to set it straight down. Okay, I am going to set it straight down here, and I'm going to try and press down as much as I can to make sure it is sealed all the way around. Now, when I get closer to some of these, I may have to push it down again as I go. We are going to use black ink. So if you're new here, welcome, okay? Feel free to type in the word info and I will send you all the info you need to know about how to get started, what some fun things are that we do. And there are two types of jars that we use. We use one called paste and we use one called ink. So one's a black lid, one's a white lid. Now ink is awesome. You can use it on textiles. You do need to heat set it, however, so it can be permanent, okay? But if you are using ink, again, you need to be able to heat set it. That's either an iron, a heat press, an oven. It does need to be heat set. Paste, on the other hand, can go on anything, practically anything else. You can always seal it with some type of a cover sealant. You can put it on anything home decor. The only thing I don't recommend putting it on is textiles that you would typically wash in like the washer or dryer. So I would not put this on t-shirts, but you could potentially put it on mugs and then seal the mug with some type of, like they have Mod Podge dishwasher safe one, but I'm sure there's other things similar to that, okay? So all you need is a surface, a transfer, and either paste or ink, right? And then something to apply it with. So everything else in between is just more for convenience. It's not necessities. I'm sure you could find something similar with something that you already have on hand. But Everything that I use is to make my life easier, especially while I'm live. So this ink mat, for instance, is going to hold my my bag in place for me while I apply the ink. And I do want to go in one direction. So I'm going to start on one end and I'm going to work my way all the way across the other way. And the reason I do this is because if it accidentally shifts, at least it'll shift in the same direction and it shouldn't mess up my stuff too much. I did get a little bit on my finger here, but not a problem. I just need to wipe it off because I don't want to accidentally touch something else and then ruin that, okay? The honeycomb frame, bunny kisses, and Easter eggs. Those are all super cute. All right, let me wipe that off my hand. And I'm gonna close up my jar. So, I'm going to pick this up. I see a little spot here that I could actually go back in and press a little bit harder to make sure it went all the way through. I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna look to make sure. I think I could probably do the same thing to the bottom of the A. All right, now I am good. So I'm gonna remove it completely. My design is on there and you guys, look how cute that is. This is silk screen and it's adhesive, so you can use it multiple times, you guys. So it's so awesome. If you're wanting to make like a bunch of these, you could take, you know, order you some canvas bags and put this on a bunch of them and then sell them at events. Or maybe you want to give them as gifts. It is super fun, super awesome, and really easy to do. So I'm going to clean it. And I'll actually show you guys how I clean it. Let me just grab my mat here. So I have, let me fold it in half because I don't really have a ton of space up here today. Okay, so this is just a foam bath mat. And I was at Dollar Tree today, you guys, and I saw some. So I did get one more. Typically, I would say you could just wash them. I have not been washing them. I just use them for, I don't know. Don't judge me, but I probably use them for a few months. They don't smell because it doesn't get soaking wet. They just get really dirty. And then I just throw it away. I'm like, you know what? 3 months, $6, $5. I'm okay with that. And I'll just throw it away. Okay? So I sprayed it down. When I use sometimes the darker colors, I just like to wipe off that first layer, okay? And I'll just throw that napkin away. It actually saves the life of my board eraser. So now I'm gonna go on with my board eraser and I'm just gonna clean front and back. And this is just regular water inside of my water bottle here. And again, if you guys have never used this stuff and you wanna test it out, comment the word info below and I'll send you my link to where you can get your stuff to try it. Ooh, I almost dropped my entire water bottle, y'all. Yikes. All right, I'm gonna wipe off some of that dirty water on the back that I talk about. And then I get to put this right back on. And then I'm gonna wipe off a little bit more water, okay? So now it's back on here. I don't have to lose it. I don't have to keep up with little pieces. I find that it sticks better if I do it that way, like pretty quick. So I love that. So that was that one snack dealer. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do the Mama Needs Coffee, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with paste, okay? So let me move my cleaning mat. Now, I do have a drop-in frame here, you guys. I have not used the drop-in frame in a very long time. Honestly, I forgot all about it. It is a 5x7 frame. So I might be doing a little bit more with this coming up soon. But until then, we will do the coffee one. Okay. So this was our first like interchangeable surface that we brought on. And what's cool about this one is you can actually fit in 3 pieces, okay? It comes with 3 inserts, and you can buy inserts in packs of 3 as well. And it's a chalk suede feel. So it's not quite paper, it's not cardboard. It's like wood in between, but then the top is like a suede paper. It's really neat, okay? So all 3 of these actually fit in here. Oh, hold on. Okay, all 3 of them fit in there just like that. You can swap them out. We are going to take those out real quick. We're gonna start with 1, and I like to wax mine. Now, I will tell you, this just helps me pull my transfer up a little bit easier than stretching it, okay? So let me kind of explain that. Stickers, right? When you stick it to something like paper, it's gonna rip the paper, right? If you put a sticker on glass, you're probably gonna rip the sticker, right? Because it's really hard to take stickers off of glass. Same instance. These, treat them like stickers. This is like paper. And I don't want to rip anything, right? So I'm gonna wax it. The wax protects the surface and the transfer, okay? So hopefully that, I don't know if that made sense or not, but it kind of did in my head. But then as I was saying it, I was like, I probably could have chose something different to say. All right, so here we go. Let's fuzz this a few times. Anytime soon for my mystery gift game. What is that? What was a mystery gift game? Okay. We're gonna set this right smack dab in the center. Well, I'm gonna say as close to the center as I think that I'm gonna get. Let's kind of measure. Oh, it's like right at the crease. Oh, wow, right at the crease. Now I do think it's a little bit taller up here. Okay, it's above the L. That's actually pretty darn close, but I do feel like it's a little crooked. So, there we go. Okay. So again, I'm gonna use black. Ooh, I'm gonna do the O. Let's see, what should we do the O in? What color? Maybe we'll do it in Currant Jam or Marvelous. Or we'll just do it all in. Oh, you guys are right. Nominee, huh? Nominee. Let's do it. Okay, Nominee came back today as well, you guys. So if you didn't grab it, that is one thing you definitely want to get because it's an amazing color. It's a metallic gold. And I'm just going to do the O in coffee in this color. Love it. Okay. So you guys, feel free, hit that heart button for me if you're on watching. I would appreciate it. This, the frame is called the drop-in frame. I need to use my frame like that. It's great for changing out. Yes, when you have small spaces. I totally agree. Let's see. The mystery balloon. I don't know what the mystery balloon is. But that sounds exciting. Okay. So I'm just gonna go across. Again, I am still staying in the same direction, but since this is not a textile, typically my transfer will not move on me like it would, let's say, on that bag. Okay, it's pretty stuck on there. Now, sometimes if you put too much wax, your transfer may not stick well. And then at that point, you definitely want to go in one direction so that way it doesn't shift on you. Let's see. So tomorrow, you guys, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live on the Chalk Couture website, or the Chalk Couture business page again. So hopefully you guys can tune in. I'm gonna use the Make Stuff transfer, and I found these cute containers at, where was I at? Home Goods, that we're gonna put them on. No, I haven't done the baby's hands or feet with the paste. We just use like the inkless pads, which are amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this up. Oh, it bled a little bit there. I guess I didn't push it all the way down. What's my daughter doing? She's like yelling out there. All right, so I want to clean that real quick. Let me get... So these are board erasers, okay? You can get them on the website, but let's try to clean it up real quick. Let me spray my transfer with some water so I can come back and clean that real quick. I like to cut this up sometimes. And let's see, I wonder if I can get it clean before it dries. I'm trying to think. We're gonna attempt. Not sure how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Might as well, right? And where is the rest of my artist tool set? So in the artist tool set, there's a little tool. This little one. This little guy tends to fall out sometimes. So if yours slips down, just get you some pliers and squeeze it. Okay, just squeeze it so it doesn't. Hopefully I didn't pull it up too much, but let's try and see if we can erase. Okay, we're just trying to doctor this up real quick. See if it's possible. It's better than what it was. I will say that. It is better than what it was. Ta-da! So it was kind of coming down a lot. It is there a little bit, you guys, but honestly from here, you can't even tell. Okay, so we did doctor it up. I just used board eraser quickly, tried to clean it. And then this tool from the Artist Tool Set is also similar. A similar use to like the board eraser, but for little fixes, okay? All right, so while that is drying, let us clean this one off. So again, I sprayed it with some water. I'm just gonna clean all of that top layer off, and then I'm gonna come back in with my board eraser, give it a quick little clean. Front and back. Okay, so now that that is done, I will wipe off that back and put this back on our sheet. Oops. Let me try that again. There we go. Okay. All right, so I can dry this up and we can put it inside of our frame, kind of see what it looks like. Now you can paint the frame too if you want to. Use an eyeshadow sponge brush to clean it up. Yeah. Hey, you find whatever works for you, right? You're welcome, Betty. All right, let's see. We could do another one later. I don't know what else to put on these right now. I'm gonna put that one in first. I'm gonna lean them forward and push these behind it. Okay. Ta-da! Look how cute that is. And it's like a brick, you guys. So it's really nice. It's very sturdy. You can do it this way. You can do it this way. Lots of things you can add in there. Okay, let's bring our snack dealer bag back out. And it is dry enough for me to go ahead and heat set it. Now, it is really thick, so you can't, I mean, you can see it there, but it didn't bleed through. So I don't need to put something inside of it to protect it from going to the back. So what I'm gonna do is I am just going to place some parchment paper right on top. And I have my heat press set to 300 degrees. Okay, we're gonna do 300 degrees for about 15 seconds. And then we may pick it up and then place it back down just for a little longer. And thank you guys for the stars. I see that there's some stars up there, so I appreciate that. And thanks for sprinkling. All right, so that was about 15. So remember I told you guys that if you are using ink, ink must be heat set. So I did use my heat press. Typically, if you're doing it on t-shirts, you would do it for 350 degrees, but since we're using it on a canvas material, we dropped it to 300 and only for 15 seconds. T-shirts, you can do 350 for 30 seconds, okay? Now, the reason we dropped it is because canvas will burn, and it burns pretty easily at that higher temperature. If you do 350, I would probably do for like 10-second increments. Pick it up, let it breathe, and then you can seal it again or heat it again, okay? So check this out. Oh, thank you, Connie. I sure do appreciate that. Thank you. So what do you guys think? Aren't these cute? I think these are cute. And I think it's a great way for you to try both of them, because I think you could do Snack Dealer, Mama Needs Coffee. I think you could do those on t-shirts as well. And then you can do Raising Wildflowers, Raising Legends. I think that would be really cute too, right? And you could even put this on a t-shirt or on just whatever else. The Snack Dealer one. I know, I just love it. I need to do like Mama Needs a Snack. We could definitely change around them, right? Hot cocoa. I don't think they had anything for hot cocoa in this particular go around, just because I think that typically comes in like the winter stuff. But we have had hot cocoa stuff in the past. Yes, we sure do. Thank you. Yay, I'm glad you guys like these. Well, I'm like, what else do we have then? That was really quick, y'all. You know what? I think we'll leave it at that. That was really quick. That was a good one. If you guys didn't see, all of our new stuff came out today. Feel free, type in the word launch below and I will send you the link where you can order, as well as where you can see everything. I did a live yesterday, no, 2 days ago, and I showed you guys everything that was coming out minus Nominee. I completely forgot to tell you guys that Nominee was coming back out. Ooh, Mama Needs Wine. That one's a good one too. Ooh, and Mama Needs like tequila or bourbon. You know the transfer I'm talking about, you guys? The one. Like this. And then we could do Mama Needs, and then you put whichever bottle you want. That would be so cute. I think that would be adorable. Things that are out of stock will come back. Yes, so there's 3 things that were somewhat going out of stock that might be out of stock by now. It was the Cottontails size A transfer. It was the Stay Wild size A transfer. And the Love, Peace, Joy size C transfer. Okay, but they will come back. They've already been ordered. They'll be back in, I would say we're hoping it'll be in by the end of the month. Okay, so we're hoping for that. Let's see. I don't think anything in here. No. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Well, you guys hit that heart button for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on the chalk page. I will go ahead and share that over here. The snack bag, I actually, these are some that I had on hand. I think on one of my live sales that I'm gonna do, I may offer these. They're actually really old Chalk Couture bags that I bought from them when I went up there a couple years ago. I bought all of them. I bought all the ones they had, so I do have quite a bit. But I will probably put them up in the next live sale that I do for surfaces, which I have a ton of wonderful surfaces. Make sure you guys hit the follow button and follow and watch for that live sale. If I do all surfaces only, there will be everything in it from small to 18 by 24. So shipping will change because I'll have to ship according to size and weight. But yeah, let's see. Is the number behind you to text you to get on a list for when I go live? No, if you want to get on a list for when I go live, type in !notify. So all together, no spaces, !notify. You can bring them here, babe. You can bring him here. He's standing right outside. Yeah. What did he? Oh. Hi. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, let me turn off this light. There you go. Is that better? It's like maybe. You're welcome. Yeah, so type in !notify and that'll get you on the list to turn on the notifications. The number behind me is for the craft box. Yes, so if you text craft box to that phone number 979-399-2318, you will get notified when the craft box opens, okay? Did you finish all your milk? Did you finish all your milk? You ready to go night-night? Hi. Ooh, hi. You're so cute. Yes. Ooh. 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 Okay, y'all. I will talk to you guys later. I will see y'all tomorrow. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to just message me, okay? All right, y'all. Have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.